So each week, I review all the new comic book day covers and pick my top 5 that I covet because of the cover. Story is not important. In fact, I likely will never read the comic book. This could be fun if you guys comment with a cover or two that you would buy just based on the cover. Remember, you don't need to buy, just that you would. Remember, this is very personal. There's no right lists. So, like prior weeks, there are so many cool covers that I have a few honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is Swamp Thing, Volume 7, Number 1. This is the Cover A regular Mike Perkins cover, which you can get for $3.99. So this is a very powerful double pose. It shows the pain that both Swamp Thing and his human counterpart have. It's a conflicting pain, because you see them pointing like in different directions. My second is Nocturna Number One from Image. This is cover C, a variant BossLogic cover written by Scott Snyder, actually. So this is a surreal cover that demands that you buy the comic to find out what it means. It's so weird, I have no clue what the cover means. My third honorable mention is Suicide Squad Volume 6, Number 1. This is a cover B variant by Gerald Parel. You can get it for $3.99. So this is a great cover featuring Peacemaker, and it builds up the anticipation for the next Suicide Squad movie, and I guess the HBO Max series is going to star him. My fourth honorable mention is Batman Volume 3, Number 106. It's the cover B variant by Jorge Jimenez. It's a wraparound cover, and you can get it for $4.99. So I kind of gravitate to wraparound covers, and this one is really great. I immediately started going over it to see how many members of the Batman family of characters I could identify. So my fifth and final honorable mention is America Chavez Made in the USA Number 1. This is the cover A regular Sari Pichelli cover, which you can get for $3.99. Now, you guys know that I have a bunch of patriotic covers in my collection, and I might have to pick up this one because it really hits the sweet spot. On to the top 5 comic covers for March 3rd. My number 5 is Batman Volume 3, Number 106, Cover A. This is the regular Jorge Jimenez cover, which you can get for $4.99. Now, I had the wraparound on my honorable mention list. The Jimenez regular cover has a Batman overlay with a character, maybe Batman himself, on the rooftops with a bullet hole over him. Is someone shot, killed? Who's the shooter? This is a great cover raising some questions that need answers, and the answers can be found in the comic book, obviously. My number 4 is Infinite Frontier Number 0. This is the cover A regular Dan Jurgens and Mikel Janin wraparound cover. It's $5.99, but it is an oversized comic. So it looks like DC is wraparound cover crazy this month. This cover not only sets up the DC Universe post-death metal, but by using the term frontier and including so many heroes on the cover, it's reminiscent of Darwin Cook's New Frontier cover. Number 3 is Fear Case Number 2 from Dark Horse. It's a cover B variant by Lawrence Campbell, and you can get it for $3.99. So in my view, black covers start with a potential leg up over the others. It's potential because the artist needs to fill in the black with something that's his own. This is just great artwork. Number 2 is Man-Bat Volume 4, Number 2 by Sumit Kumar. It's a $3.99 comic. Now, this is another black cover with the play on a light shining from one side on Man-Bat. So that's not a new approach to a cover, but boy, with Man-Bat as the subject, it just gives me the chills. And here is my number 1 cover for New Comic Book Day, March 3, 2021. It's ENIAC Number 1 by Bad Idea. This is the cover A first printing, white logo. It's limited to 1 per customer, and you can get it for $3.99. I just want to say, just wow. Yes, machines have taken over, but the key here is that we don't see processors or circuit boards. We see tubes, just like the insides of radios and TVs that I grew up with. It reminds me of the science fiction books that I read as a kid. So I think I might have to actually pick this one up, not just because it's my #1 cover, but because I'm really interested in what the cover says that the story's going to be about. So, ENIAC #1 cover A is my #1 cover that I covered this week. So that's the video. Remember to comment on whether you would buy any of the covers I picked, or any other for that matter, as long as you're basing it solely on the cover. I'll have another top 5 comic book covers that I covered next week. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. Be well, and I'll see you soon.